Now to the UK, and the two most senior members of the British government are resisting calls to resign after being fined for breaking lockdown rules. Boris Johnson and Rishi Sunak, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, have paid their fines and apologised. Here's our political correspondent, Jonathan Blake.
The two men at the heart of government, but now found to have broken the lockdown laws they set, designed to keep people safe during the pandemic.
Happy birthday to you.
June 2020, and Boris Johnson visited a school on his birthday, which was allowed under the rules in place at the time. But later he attended a gathering in the cabinet room of number 10, which police have decided broke the rules. Rules which the Prime Minister has previously denied had been broken.
I have been repeatedly assured since these allegations emerged that there was no party and that no COVID rules were broken, and that is what I have been repeatedly assured.
Yesterday, though, he accepted the police findings and offered an apology.
I understand the anger that many will feel that I myself fell short when it came to observing the very rules which the government I lead had introduced to protect the public. And I accept in all sincerity that people had the right to expect better. And now I feel an even greater sense of obligation to deliver on the priorities of the British people.
The Chancellor, also fined for his attendance at the Cabinet Room gathering, was asked earlier this year what he knew of any events that may have broken the rules.
For the record, Chancellor, you knew of nothing of any of these gatherings, even one that happened outside that window.
People think I'm standing out here looking outside that window. I spent half my time in the Treasury as well as working here. But what I was focused on at that time, as were many people, is making sure that we could help the country through a period of enormous anxiety. And it was incredibly busy.
In a statement yesterday, he offered an unreserved apology, saying, "I understand that for figures in public office, the rules must be applied stringently in order to maintain public confidence. I respect the decision that has been made and have paid the fine. I deeply regret the frustration and anger caused, and I am sorry." For those who followed the rules and lost loved ones to COVID, apologies are not enough.
This man, a man of honour, voted for you, and I truly believe you let him down. You let me down. I was really angry, but also very upset that he would think that that was okay. You see, you got to survive, Boris. My husband didn't. And it smacks to me as somebody who really thinks he's above everybody else. And I didn't think that's who he was.
Conservative MPs, even those critical of Boris Johnson in the past, argue that with war in Ukraine, now is not the time for a leadership challenge. But opposition parties were quick to call for both men to go.
This is the first time in the history of our country that a Prime Minister has been found to be in breach of the law. And then he lied repeatedly to the public about it. Britain deserves better. They have to go.
If you lie to Parliament, then you resign. There's no ifs, there's no buts.
They must go immediately so we can get fresh leadership.
The police investigation into parties in Whitehall continues, meaning there could be more fines for government figures to come. And the civil servant Sue Gray's report is yet to be published in full. So the Prime Minister and the Chancellor have survived a difficult day. But the Partygate saga is unlikely to be over. Jonathan Blake, BBC News.